Welcome back to Celeb Circle, the podcast where culture meets conversation and nothing is off limits. Now listen, before you skip, before you argue in the comments, let me ask you one question. When last did an artist drop music and the streets, the clubs, and the internet all agreed at once? Today, we're talking about Seyi Vibez, his new song, his features, and the big debate shaking Nigerian music right now. Is Seyi Vibez one of the most naturally gifted artists in the game today? Some people say he's just a street artist. Others say he's the realest voice of his generation. And some fans, they swear nobody delivers emotion like him. So let's talk about it with facts, vibes, and hot takes. Let's start from the beginning. New Seyi Vibez music drops. What happens next?
Immediate reaction, the streets locked in. No forced hype, no industry push. Just pure connection. That's Seyi Vibez superpower.
What stood out for me is how intentional the sound was. It wasn't noisy. It wasn't rushed. It felt like therapy over a beat. Pain, prayer, confidence, all mixed together.
This is classic Seyi Vibez. He doesn't just sing to fans, he sings with them. His music feels like shared experience, not performance.
And that's why people don't just listen, they feel it. Let's break down the sound itself. Why does Seyi Vibez sound so different from everyone else? He blends Afrobeats, Fuji, street hop, spiritual chants, and raw melody effortlessly. You hear Yoruba proverbs, prayers, pain, confidence, sometimes all in one verse.
Historically, artists like this don't always start mainstream, but when they hit, they last. Because the music is rooted in culture, not trends. And he doesn't dilute himself. Whether the song is slow, fast, or emotional, he remains Seyi Vibez. That's rare.
Internet summary: Seyi Vibez no dey shout, but he loud. Now let's talk features, because this is where things get interesting. When Seyi Vibez features on a song, he doesn't beg for attention. His tone, delivery, and emotion naturally pull you in. Facts.
On songs with Kiss Daniel, BNXN, Zlatan, Young John, Omale, you still remember Seyi's parts clearly. That's a sign of artistic confidence. He doesn't over-sing, over-rap, or force quotables. He just delivers truth.
Twitter said, Seyi Vibez dey enter song like testimony. Another one said, na him verse go wound you. So basically, he doesn't feature, he imprints. Let's address the emotional side. Why do people connect so deeply with his music? Because it's honest. He sings about loss, faith, hunger, pressure, success, things people actually live through.
This is street music in its purest form. Not violence, not noise, but survival, belief, and resilience. That's why fans defend him so hard. They don't just see him as an artist, they see him as representation.
And once people see themselves in your music, loyalty follows. Let's not dodge it. Is Seyi Vibez more talented than many artists in the industry right now? Talent isn't just voice. It's consistency, originality, emotional intelligence, and connection. On that scale, Seyi Vibez ranks very high.
He may not fit every industry box, but historically, artists like him age better. Some artists make hits, Seyi Vibez builds moments.
Internet verdict? Grammy or no Grammy, Seyi Vibez na minister. We asked the audience, why do you rate Seyi Vibez? He sings like he's been there.
His voice, they carry pain and hope.
Anytime I listen, I feel
Not industry made, he's street approved.
That kind of response can't be bought. It's earned. So what's next for Seyi Vibez? More global collaborations, deeper sounds, and a catalog that grows with time.
If he stays authentic, his legacy will be cultural, not just commercial. He's already influencing the next generation.
And that wraps today's episode of Celeb Circle. We talked about Seyi Vibez's new music, his unforgettable features, and why many believe his talent stands above the noise. Now it's your turn. Is Seyi Vibez one of the most gifted artists in Nigeria right now? Or is he still underrated by the industry? Drop your hot takes in the comments, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this episode with someone who understands the streets. Next week, another conversation that will shake the culture. Until then, stay tapped in.